I hope we're all doing as well as I am this new moon. Fuck me. It has been an emotional roller coaster. It still is an emotional roller coaster. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. And that's why I'm here, to pull some cards to the collective. Woo. And help give you guys some perspective. What the fuck is going on this new moon in Cancer? Before I get started, I have put up a post on our Instagram and Facebook page, Rainbow Soul Energy, about this new moon in Cancer. So it's just a little post on what's going on, and might give you some information and understanding on what's happening with you. What else? I'm very scattered today. Right. Crystals to work with on this new moon is the one and only Moonstone, which its zodiac is Cancer. And this bad boy helps with your intuition. It helps with your shadow side. But also calms overactive minds, relieves stress, and will help nurture you during this new moon period. As I dive into that, the next crystal I picked to help in this new moon is the amethyst, as it will help regulate what's going on in your head, but also regulate your emotions and help bring in downloads, messages that you need to know right now, much more clearer, so you can understand what's going on. Now, as this new moon is all about personal power, you're in a goddess, setting boundaries, loving yourself, we got the almighty rose quartz. All three, because we love a holy trinity moment, our Rainbow Soul Energy, will help move energies a lot smoother, will help guide you, protect you during this crazy period of the year. Just as, if you couldn't tell, hectic energy is going on. Currently, on a collective level, I'm getting that a lot of us try and regulate our emotions to please other people, but we also suppress and sacrifice a part of our happiness to make other people happy, because the repercussions of saying no, setting boundaries, doing you cannot mentally deal with. So you would rather sacrifice a part of yourself, let people walk over you, let people use you, because it's much easier. And this it's not a full moon, this new moon is bringing all of that up and making you question, why the fuck would you feel guilty for doing you? For saying no? Why the hell should you suppress a part of yourself and give your energy to someone else that, one, doesn't deserve it, and secondly, wouldn't reciprocate that back if roles were reversed? And that is diving straight into sort of the spread. And by the way, I'm using the Modern Witch tarot deck because I used it for the July zodiac readings, and they were so empowering and nurturing, and I'm like, this is what this new moon is all about, honey. Look, I really am all over the place. Woo! So I want to dive into the tarot spread. I had to reshuffle it and calm myself down a bit because I was getting a bit airy-fairy. Ooh. Cool. So, the main energies behind this new moon in Cancer is the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And it's time to march to the beat of your own drum. It's time to stop people pleasing everyone in your life and make decisions that make you happy and don't make you suppress or sacrifice a part of yourself. It's so okay to need space, to need time, to put boundaries up and say no. And I think one of the biggest struggles that the collective is going to face in doing that is having a backlash of people being shocked when you do say no, and not fall into the trap of being made to feel guilty for your decisions that make you happy. People's true colors will shine, whether that be good or whether that be bad, because someone that loves you for you will appreciate you taking steps to do things for yourself and will understand completely why you need to say no and won't question it. On the other hand, there will people that will be so thrown back and will try and persuade you and make you feel shitty for simply going, hey, no, I need space. This new moon is really taking yourself out of both sort of perspectives and bringing up that inner goddess in you, that personal power, and really being in the mind frame of, okay, this is the way I'm feeling, this is what I'm thinking, this is what is going on a like mind, body, spirit, soul level, and actioning that personal power, that inner goddess, and going, I don't give a flying fuck what people think. Whoever wants to stay will stay, whoever wants to leave will leave. I need to really start doing me. And that leads us into the second sort of energy behind your whole reading, which is water your garden. It's nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. It's not watering everyone else's fucking garden. It's not going tooth and nail. It's not fighting till you are so exhausted and tired trying to help other people, to try and nourish them. It's now time to water your own garden. Feed your body, feed your soul. March to the beat of your own drum. Because when you find happiness and peace, that is nourishing your body. Saying no, setting boundaries are actions towards that self-love, that self-care, that nourishment, that peacefulness that you always want. These are steps and the start towards that journey. And it leads us into the next card, which is the third sort of card behind, the third energy behind your whole reading, which is baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. These little steps in doing things for yourself this new moon will lead to something much bigger. You don't need to know the answer to what that is. Even though your heart knows that there is something bigger out there for you, it's not necessarily knowing that it will happen, but trusting that it will happen. And these are things that you need to do and let go of, whether it be people, family, situations, to get to that destination. It's so sad to see so many people sacrificing parts of their soul to please other people, because no other soul has power over another soul and cannot take their rights away. And it's time people start knowing, like, this cosmic law of you are your own person. You make your own decisions. You let no one walk over you. You let no one take your rights away from you. If people are making you feel ashamed for being who you are, guilty for doing the things that you want to do, that's so fucked. But you've let them do that for so long that they feel that they're entitled to make you feel a certain way. And that is, one, so wrong, and they have no right to. And it's time you beautiful souls start standing up for yourself, because you are getting so exhausted and emotionally overwhelmed and not being able to handle anything anymore, because it's just so much pressure on you. Now, I have pulled your tarot cards, and the first one that came out of the deck was the Knight of Cups. I feel like a lot of the collective have reached their last point. Like, it was something that was a cherry on top, and it just blew you to the ground. And I think you guys had no option but to put yourself in the corner and separate yourselves from the drama, the hurt, the backlash, the shittiness of everything. And it really pushed you into this awakening of doing things for yourself. And it's hard. This is where I feel like a lot of people are at now, of just going through such a shitty time of realizing how hard it is to march to the beat of your own drum and nourish yourself, because we're so conditioned and so programmed from a government level to go to work and work under people and work for people and do things for everyone else. And it's very hard to come out of that. And you guys are going through a change, a huge, massive change in yourself. You've lost all sense of power and control. You feel like you have nothing anymore, because you're so broken and beat down and emotionally so overwhelmed by everything, because you're just so hurt. I think I said just a lot there. I forgot where I was going. I want to tell people that you are going to be okay. Trust your intuition. Trust where your emotions are guiding you, because they're a compass. They're your navigator right now. And it's really actually interesting to watch, just from me being a young 23-year-old woman especially, who has been diagnosed with BPD and anxiety, depression, ADHD, like I've got the whole kit and fucking caboodle. And told that emotions are wrong and you need to calm yourself down and suppress them. And that's not it at all. Our emotions are a compass to what we need to do for ourselves. If you're feeling hurt, acknowledge that hurt and don't let it happen again. That's where boundaries come in. That's right. You guys are going through a massive change in realizing all these things and seeing, like, I'm seeing like it's like a picture roll of just a flashback of every time someone's hurt you, every time somebody's like backstabbed you and just pulled the rug up from beneath your feet when you've given them your whole world. You are like walking with like an empty cup, your own empty cup. It's your last one. You're holding onto it for dear life and going, something needs to change. And people are going to beg you and ask for your forgiveness. And it's so important you stay strong to who you are, trust your intuition and where it's leading you. And if you need to acknowledge these people or need justice to be served. But I honestly feel like you guys just need to keep walking. Fuck these people. They've put you in, they've done this to you so many times. When you really see their true colors and you're like, I need to make a break for it, out of here. And they're like, please don't, like, I need you. You can't do this to me, making me feel guilty. You need to walk past it. You are moving on to things that are more brighter for you and more peaceful and more happier. You are moving to the Six of Wands, success, victory, holding your head up high, growing your seeds, growing your future, growing you. And it's really beautiful to see these cards, because these were the first 3 cards that popped up, and they're all on a horse. They're all walking to something. And you are walking to a strong, empowering, beautiful, truthful, strong woman who holds herself. And when I say him or her, it's not gender specific, but on an energetic level. You are now channeling that feminine you and empowering her. You're not being a wounded warrior anymore. And you always be how do I word this? You were always a warrior before you walked wounded. And you're walking out of that going, I'm not wounded anymore. I am just a warrior. Strong in who I am. Strong in how I present myself to the world. I know what I want. I know what I need. You are free. You are happy. And damn, you are intimidating as fuck. This story is like quite beautiful to even see through the cards. Just, I want you to know that you are coming out of this shitty time with such success and victory. Not for anyone else, for you. I also see a lot of you going through a huge transition in discovering yourself and who you are, and changing how you dress yourself and how you speak and talk and what music you listen to. Because you were trying to be something for everyone else prior to all this shit exploding for you, and now it's time to dress for how you want to dress, act for how you want to act, be truthful in what is truthful in you. And after all this journey, all this time, and patience is a virtue. This takes time, and this is why it's so important to water your own garden, not everyone else's, because when you're going through this massive change, you are bones, honey, and you need like a little water. You need food. You need to grow. You need to nourish your temple. And I know for some people that can be very hard because of the reflection and your how you perceive yourself. It's hard to nourish yourself, especially when you sit in a real negative energy space about you. And you don't have to love yourself just yet, but you have to acknowledge that you are sacred. You are a temple that needs to be looked after, dusted, watered, cleaned, fed, painted, maintained. And you deserve that. Because there will come a time where you'll look at yourself and see true beauty. Ooh. I feel like for the collective, there's like this idea to do something, but you're not strong in yourself to do it yet because there's no foundation. It's just sort of an idea. Keep holding on to that. Dream big. Put your ideas down. Don't let anybody change your mind. This time is for you. Channeling your inner goddess, your personal power. And I keep reiterating myself because it's very important that you understand that you are a goddess, a sacred one. And everything that goes on in your temple is important. The seeds of ideas, because they are growing with you. And you are mastering it. You are like a leader. You have built up your like divine feminine and not carrying that wounded part of your warrior. But you are now channeling your masculine side and allowing the leadership, the authority, allowing no one to stand over you like they have before, leaving you defeated with your last cup. You are like truthful, honest. You have integrity. And having your divine feminine and your divine masculine built up to a powerful point where you can do what you want to do, be happy and peaceful inside yourself. That is what people aim to do for years, and you are working towards that, doing what makes you happy. And this all starts with taking, again, your personal power back, watering your own garden, marching to the beat of your own drum, letting no dickhead control how you feel or make you feel ashamed of doing things that are for you. And it could be, and it's the little steps. It doesn't have to be like cutting somebody out, but it's setting up walls and boundaries, going, I need my space. I can't lend you money anymore. I can't keep saving your ass when my ass needs saving too. And like, no one's gonna save it but me. So you need to save your own ass too. Ooh. It's like you're building up this empire. You've got the Three of Wands here, which is teamwork. It's looking at sort of yourself, what you've built, and allowing people to enter that. I personally think that for so long you guys have been made to feel broken and hurt, and because of all the lies, the betrayal, the deceit, you've put your walls up so high. Like, you went into this it was like your last resort with nothing on your back and no one was there. And that's what hurt the most, that you spent so many years fighting for everyone else, and when it came to you, there was no one there fighting for you. And it's coming to a point now or soon that yes, it was good to have boundaries and put them up, and you still need them, but don't put them so high to a point where no one can come in. because I get a sense of someone coming in who understands you for you. Allows you to be who you are without questioning anything, but wants to help. And you can trust this person. You've spent so long working on yourself, you spent so long raising your vibration, that now people can come in who are at the same vibration. Trust your gut, trust your emotions. Don't question why you're being guided to somewhere, to someone, to something. What's meant to be will be. And you are so on the right path. Allow yourself to heal. You deserve that. You deserve to feel special, to feel loved, be loved. Your goddess, your temple deserves that nourishment, that acknowledgement, that truth. You can trust this person. It is building a future and your happiness as individuals, but together, and celebrating in everything that you've done for yourselves. I know right now feels so lonely, and a time where you need people but no one's there, but this is a time where you step back for you, and you need to be alone and figure out what you want, because the people around you currently aren't at the same place that you're at, and are still stuck in the same cycle of getting everybody else to do their dirty work, and that's just putting it in a blunt, truthful way. And you can't be the one to keep giving him that. It's time for you to shine and find people that celebrate you, and it's equal give and take. You've been so hurt along the way, and I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it was actually Cancer's July zodiac. I have no idea, I can't remember. I know in one of the zodiacs it was seeing things from a different perspective, realizing what you've been through, the hurt, the pain, has all been to guide you to this point of happiness. Honey, you're gonna do some amazing things and get to amazing places. Currently, you just need to know your worth. You may not feel worthy of the love, the feeling appreciated, or just feeling worthy of being nurtured. And you may not know it, but trust that you deserve it. Because one day you're going to feel beautiful and powerful, and hold yourself in a way where you can look at yourself in the mirror and go, I am proud of how much you've grown as a person, how beautiful on an internal and external level you are. And you can so strongly sit there and say, I am beautiful and I am proud. There is so much success and positivity coming your way. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy. But allow yourself to be alone and nurture yourself. And that's why I think I grabbed even divination tools, crystals, oils, frequencies. They're all part of supporting your journey. Because at some points, no one understands until they've been there. And being alone with just your emotions and feeling the hurt, the betrayal, really questioning everything around you, it can be very hard for someone to understand. And this is why having these tools and even having your own cards and, you know, doing things to support you. There, it's baby steps. You're working to building your tribe. Let's just say that. And it's beautiful to see that people are finally sort of awakening to that. It's just understanding why you're feeling all these emotions, and yeah, just why you feel so overwhelmed. But you're getting there, guys. You really are. And really trust your intuition. And do things for you. But I'm going to leave it there for this new moon reading. Like I said, head over to our Facebook page. I've left all my links below to read about this new moon, like the post I did. And really look after yourselves. Tip for this new moon, have a hot bath. Put some oils, some crystals, light some candles. Feel sexy, put on some sexy like R&B music. Really be in your feminine body and feel sexy in it. And allow your bath to heal those wounds and allow them to cleanse you. Baths are really important this new moon. Any questions, please comment or head over to our Facebook page and send us a message. We're more than happy to help where we can. And lots of rainbow love. Happy new moon. And I'll see you, if not during the month, but next month for August readings.